Once, I was smaller than I am now, younger as well. You could say, perhaps, I was a child. Apparently, most of us were at one time. Back in the early to mid 2000s, a little lad version of me loved many things: pizza, Star Wars, Transformers, biker mice from Mars, Yu-Gi-Oh! And toys. So when 2005 rolled around and Lego Star Wars the video game came out, man, that was like the best thing that could have happened in the world. I remember getting the sweet Platinum Edition PS2 copy of this bad boy, and I spent a lot of time on this game. Multiple playthroughs with different storylines going on in my head. Unfortunately, I had to play with my sister 90% of the time, so Alpha 77, my clone with the lightsaber, and the Force had to wait to continue the carnage for quite a while sometimes, as Princess Rose messed about trying to look for berries in the bushes of Naboo. However, there are always certain levels that I skipped out on replays because the PTSD of completing them for the first time was just too overwhelming. Walking past Gunship Cavalry still makes my arsehole wink. There are some infamous levels on the first game that were needlessly difficult for a young half-brain to beat. Today, I'm going to push past the trauma and look at 4 levels that I think, collectively, we all hated. And also, how they actually changed a few of them in the future iterations of the game. So let's start this trip down memory lane in Mos Espa Pod Race. So I'll be real with you, my plan was to play the original level and then the revised level on the complete saga. But my dreams were crushed when my PS2 would no longer read the disc. All my other discs worked fine, but just this one didn't. I think it's to do with it being the blueback special platinum version that my PS2 laser has just degraded that much over time that it just can't read it anymore. So what we're gonna do is play the complete saga version, and I'll throw up some YouTube footage or other footage that I've captured of the original level, or we can go over what it was like to play it and compare the changes. I also figured out after I wrote this bit that the bonus missions on the complete saga actually include the original levels for both the pod race and Gunship Cavalry, but you need like quite a lot of gold bricks and all that stuff, and I don't really have the time to do that, so you can play them on there. The original pod race level was universally agreed as one of the trickiest levels in the game. They designed it to be so you had to beat the designated racer in front of you in a checkpoint system by a certain time limit. Now, to a fully grown adult, this might not be too difficult, but for like a 6-year-old, you know, like the timer combined with the wacky controls for the pods culminated in a rather miserable experience for a young boy me, and most likely you as well. I mean, not only are you in a death race with terrorists shooting at you and bombs all over the track, they also put a timer on the screen and panic the ever-loving shit out of you. I think if you failed this as well, you had to start from the beginning of the race or the beginning of the lap, I can't remember, but either way, it's quite sadistic. This is a little goofy Lego video game, and you're putting this level of evil in it. It's like, okay buddy, are you enjoying the game? Yeah, you are. Funny little Lego game, you enjoying it, right? Okay, now how about we make you cry for the next few hours? Is that good? That sound good? If you can't complete this level, okay, you're a loser, so have fun with this, you idiot, you little 4-year-old idiot. Now, the complete saga version of this level, they've fired the Hellraiser that made the original and chosen peace. Okay, here we go. Holy shit! It's a lot easier, honestly, and the controls are still a bit, you know, wonky, but it's not too bad. They've removed the timer and any penalties for the failure. Oh, I missed it again! There's one. I'll go for this one. And also, they've removed the bombs at the kind of end section of the race. Another one, it's easy money. I know some of you will be like, oh great, yeah, they've removed the challenge. But I mean, come on, it's a kid's game. The gameplay flows better when you go from a fun exploration level on Naboo to an enjoyable kind of cool pod race, rather than a death race from hell. But let's move on from Mos Espa to Geonosis to, I think, the most infamous level ever, Gunship Cavalry. Holy shit, this level is the reason for a lot of my childhood trauma. Most of it was probably from the Shadow Man who watched me sleep, but my hate for the original version of this thing is immeasurable. It basically consisted of an on-rails gunship section where it pushed you forwards constantly through torrents of spider droids, hailfire droids, and lasers galore. It was a bit horrible. The problem was the last part, You had to fly around this big core ship as it took off, and you've got like 60 seconds to destroy all the turrets guarding it, knock out the shields, and then when the shields were down, you have to destroy all the generators inside. Honestly, this level was like the hardest thing I'd ever done at that point. The amount of shite flying around your head, blasting you to death, the timer, the pressure. I remember just the sheer despair of doing this. I got to the point where I got that bad that I became very upset and had to ask for help, not from my dad or my sister, but from my dear mother. She could see how upset I was becoming at this child's game of children's toys in arguably children's franchise. She stepped in to clutch. I can't remember how long it took, but she did it and saved my soul from the torment of seeing that gunship crash a million more times. My 6-year-old self-skill issues had to get my Chad mother to come in and clutch up at the last minute. So this original version of the level is completely redesigned, the complete saga. It's changed to match the LEGO Star Wars 2 vehicle missions better, as maybe that was a more accessible approach. The camera angle and gameplay was completely swapped around. No scrolling screen, no 60 seconds ultimate finale. It's now a top-down free cam shooter, sort of like the Death Star level from LEGO Star Wars 2.
Oh my god.
However, compared with the first one, they actually added different mechanics that was a new challenge in its own right. They added that kind of drag the sphere bomb mechanic, which was great when they put holes and lasers everywhere. Whoa. If you manage to do that, then you'll be greeted with the new finale, which is the same, but no countdown, and you get to drag these little bombs around instead of just shooting. I don't know which one I prefer, honestly, because the urgency of the original matches the films better and is just kind of far cooler than I think. You know, it was kind of a stretch asking a kid to, what was essentially defuse a bomb in 60 seconds. I thought to give this grand finale a real fair assessment, and I thought what I'd do was get the original hardcore action star gamer Extreme to come and try to complete this new version of what she did 20 years ago.
X is to shoot, then that stick's to move around. Then B, I think, is to grab something and then throw it. And that's all you'll need, really.
Right, you're going to have to explain what I have to do then.
You did this last time, so you remember.
It was 20 years ago.
Yeah, she struggled to say the least.
What am I shooting?
You have to, I don't... You're the master at this.
I don't know what I'm supposed to be shooting. What have I forgot to shoot?
Go... Right, okay, so... See that thing there? Go behind you. Oh, jeez.
Ooh.
Little thing.
Ooh.
Jesus.
So I'm not supposed to go into them?
See that?
Yeah.
Right, press B, the red one.
B?
Yeah, B.
I don't understand what I'm doing.
Stop
I keep
going
going.
backwards and forwards. Jesus Christ.
How'd you let go of it?
Press B again. Okay, you got one of the turrets, that's alright. No!
I don't know what I'm doing.
No momentum.
It's hard, this thing.
Don't say that. You can at least
What's
get
that
one of
thing that's flying about trying to kill me?
these. A hailfire droid.
A what? You tell me to get one of
Shoot the
these
blue
things. Shoot the what?
The blue things.
I've got 2 of these things shooting at me now.
What are you flying around on the seat for? We're going to come out with this with no money, I tell you that.
Sorry.
Alright.
Sorry.
You know,
Where's the things? Where are they?
You've just crashed.
Where did they come from?
Yeah, you have to aim at the turrets. So those things shoot lasers. And it's gone miles away. It's going miles away.
I think what it was I was that desperate to get you feeling better
Okay.
because you were so sad. I had to kill them, blow them up.
Give me that now.
No, I'm shooting things.
Give me that.
The real game master had to take back controls and finish the job.
Oh, see that?
Sure enough now, aren't I?
So Mom, thanks for the assist all those years ago, but
The circle is now complete. Once I was but the learner, now I am the master.
moving on to the next level, Battle over Coruscant. This one I found pretty hard back then, but replaying it now, you know, it was a little dodgy, but I think it was a little bit better. I think it's just down to the inverted controls and the blasters just having no control at all. This level remains, from what I can tell, unchanged from the original. It's an on-rails flyover where you go over the battle and you collect mini kits and shoot enemies and big red targets. Everything is fine apart from literally the same spot that I remember it being a little tricky years ago, where you have to shoot these big red targets to crack open the ship. Come on, lad. Come on. The laser bolts just do not go where you are aiming.
Oh no.
And they don't even always shoot straight. So flying quickly towards a cruiser with the blaster bolts flying everywhere is really a recipe for disaster. On the fuck. Even now, in 2026, it still took me a little minute there to get past this bitch. It brought back so many memories. I did forget how cool this level is, to be honest. It's really a good depiction of the battle. I'm really gutted about missing this red brick though. No! I got all the mini kits, so come on, you gotta give me something there. Sticking with the Revenge of the Sith, we have our final level today. Chapter 6, Darth Vader. This is the iconic fight between Anakin and Obi-Wan, where you actually do more working together than against each other. Funnily enough, this is also our only non-vehicle level of this video, which shows you how much better the kind of normal missions are. I'd say what makes this level difficult is the camera, and if you're playing with somebody else, whoever you're playing with. The first part may actually be the trickiest area, as you have to run up through this corridor as pieces of it fall away into this melted cheese. Due to not being able to see what's coming, you can't actually prepare for anything, and you have to rely on the Force to guide you, or the studs, just follow the money. If you die, you get reset, so you have to do it all again. I think I remember this being very frustrating when I was younger, especially, again, when I played it with my sister, who famously does not listen to any instruction or information given to her on video games or in general. The next parts can be equally as tricky, requiring teamwork against the clock to escape the lava or falling platforms. It all depends on who is the second character. Isn't that right, Olivia?
Oh my god.
The last jumping part isn't too bad, but it does require a certain level of brain functionality that some people might struggle with. To be honest, it could be pretty challenging as a kid, especially to do all this as well as being against the time limit and sinking platforms and everything. I can see why it might be a little bit overwhelming.
Oh.
But the very last part is a duel to the death between Anakin and Obi-Wan, where you can finally get revenge on whoever made your playthrough hour longer than it should be. And with that, there we have it. That is what I think are the hardest levels in LEGO Star Wars, and the changes that they made in the complete saga. I think a lot of the challenge with these missions is the wacky vehicle controls paired with enough timers to make a young boy, like I was, very, very emotional. But what do you think about these levels? Which one do you think is the worst? Is it the pod race? Gunship Cavalry would probably get my vote, but let us know in the comments. If you have any memories struggling on these missions, I'm pretty sure that a lot of us would be in the same boat here. Let me know if you think of any other LEGO Star Wars missions that were particularly tricky or memorable, or any other LEGO game missions that you played, maybe LEGO Batman ones, that were really difficult. If you enjoyed the video, please like and hype it, because that would help massively to get the channel out there. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.